nice. Sucking on that. Nightmare Porter. Okay, welcome back. Right, so a bit of a different video today. Okay, so as you know, I don't keg in a minute. And the next best thing I've got, obviously, as I've mentioned loads of times, and I don't mind bragging about it because I love it so much, is a hand pull or a beer engine, if you want to call it that. And the whole time I've been hand pulling pints off, a lot of the time I'll get quite a thick sort of head, quite a large head. Sometimes it could be small, depending how I'm pouring it. Now, on one of my last videos, when I did the oatmeal stout, I got a comment on there from a subscriber of mine, Schnuzz, and he actually mentioned something that got me curious. And the comment was about perfecting the pull a little bit better. And it got me curious about when I've been pulling pints. Now, I noticed a few times the head's been a bit big, it's been, I haven't been quite perfect. So it's got me curious, have I been doing it right or have I been doing it wrong? So, the only way to find out is to, well, try perfect a pint by pulling a few off. I know that sounds weird, but maybe I'm a little bit weird, who knows? But yeah, that's the only way to find out, but there's only one issue. It's my oatmeal stout and it is 6%, and obviously it's only been in the bag just over a week, so yeah, I think it might get a little bit messy before the end. So yeah, there's only one way to find out, and that is well, just attempt it really. So I'm going to get a glass out, get a glass ready, get that all set up, and yeah, let's see if we can pull the perfect pint, shall we? Stay tuned if you want a bit of a laugh, or to watch it take the piss or whatever. Stay tuned, guys. Keep watching, because yeah, this could get interesting. So cheers. Okay, here we are, guys. So as you can see, got the ample out. Okay, so I've actually gone for that style of glass. I've just had to pour it off because we get a little bit of water in the pipe. So I've gone for this style. Now, I've been looking online and I know this style is good for stouts. Now, the one thing is about obviously pouring a perfect pint is, obviously one thing that could affect it is having the right glass. As daft as that sounds, if anybody's watching this and you just drink anything, maybe like you don't drink a lot of certain beers, having the right glass can impact the way your beer comes out, the head, the flavour, carbonation, all kinds of things. So I'm going to use that glass and let's see if we can perfect this pint. Let's have a go. Right, so I'm going to go for the way I was taught. Sparkle at the bottom. Let's turn around a bit. And let's see if we can perfect this. So I'm going to go for slow pour. I'm going too heavy on it. Oh, that last little bit beer drip. Don't want to waste it, do we? Right. So let's put this up here. Right. Okay. So here we are. There we go. So you can see that. That's a nice thin head. Now, what would you say? Would you say that's the perfect pint? Curious. Nice thin head on it. What do you guys reckon? I mean, I'd say that's just about right, but we all know it's going to take a couple more attempts in it. But yeah, I've gone for this style, but the last time I actually poured a stout, I tried it in my other glass, so I'm going to try it in another glass in a minute, because I want to see if there's much of a difference in the head with a different style of glass. But the other glass I'm going to use is actually still a stout glass. But let's give this a taste anyway. There's one thing I picked up on that. Over a week, it has matured out. But I'm picking up some licorice notes. Yeah, I'm picking up a slight licorice kind of note on that now. I think now I've had that little bit of time, because when I did the pour, it was literally only in the bag for a few hours. It's just over a week, but I'm not going to go through it too quick. But no, that's poured out nice. It's got a nice little head on it. So yeah, let's try it with a different style glass in a minute. Cheers. Keep watching, guys. So this is the other style of glass that I was on about. Now, as you know, I'd say it's probably one of the most vintage kind of glasses you'd see in a pub back from like what, the 70s, 80s, and it was well known as a half pint glass and only fools and horses, which is an absolute classic comedy. Rodney having a half a pint of lager and that. But yeah, I think I'd say that's one of the most vintage classic glasses, and you see bitters, stouts and all kinds of things saved in that. A real good glass, sturdy glass. And yeah, apart from, I mean, you could have lagers in it, but I think it's more for your traditional kind of beers and all, like your English bitters and your stouts. So that's the first glass I'm going to try after that one, because I want to see how well this pours with the head and all that. So let's set that on there. The other one I'm going to go for, now I know it's not exactly what I brewed. Guinness glass, stout. Now I know obviously it's an Irish stout, Guinness. Obviously you get the extra stouts, you get the original stouts. Like I say, this and oatmeal stout, but question is, would this still hold a perfect pint being a different style? I don't know, but you know, it's worth a little experiment, isn't it? So yeah, we'll try that one first, then we'll try this one, and we'll compare, because I'm curious to see what is giving me the best pulled pint compared to the worst. So let's get another pint poured. Okay, so same again. We're going to go for the bottom, get the sparkle in the bottom of the glass, go for a nice steady pull like we did last time. I don't think we can go half wrong then. The head's starting to get a nice toffee kind of brown colour to it now. See, now the difference between that is it's a much thinner head. So let's get up here. Okay, so let's go in for this one. So that's what we've got off that one. Nice thin head, settled out pretty quick. So you don't really get so much of a settling effect if you pour it like fairly slow. I mean, you do, but it does turn into a head pretty quick. But let's pour it out into the Guinness one, and then we'll do a quick tasting on both of them. Right, so let's get the Guinness one then. Right, there we go. Right, same again. Now I know the thing is with Guinness, you do get it mostly off draft. I've never seen Guinness on a hand pull. Like I say, put this into Guinness, so let's just see. Could it be the glass? So again, thin head. Right, see you back in a sec, guys. Okay, so question is obviously that's the pint what I poured first. Head sticking around. It was up to about there. It's gone down. That pint, nice thin head. Would I like it to be a little bit thicker? Maybe, but I'm not too fussed. I don't, because I want more of a pint than I do want head. But obviously, I just find when you do have a good pint with a decent head on the top of the beer, it helps on the mouthfeel as well. Now that style, that glass, now compared to the others, I think that's probably poured better with a head compared to the one I've just shown you. Okay, so let's see if we're getting much of a difference in the mouthfeel. Probably not gonna, but as you say, it's different style of glass. So cheers. Picking up them licorice notes again. So, I mean, look at the head on that one. I don't know if you can see it. It's starting to go off a little bit around the edges on the inside, but whereas that, it stayed a good strong head. Now this one, obviously Guinness glass, like I say, I think you know where I'm coming from with the being a stout and you know that kind of glass. But obviously, apart from the logo, you do get these kind of glasses where it was quite a style back in, I think it was like the very late 90s into the early 2000s. But let's see if we've got a bit of a taste difference. Right, cheers. So I picked up quite a bit of mouthfeel on the head on that one. I think it's just something about having that thicker mouthfeel, that bit of a thicker head. It just sort of, I don't know, it helps. I don't know how to explain it like fully. It's the creaminess of the head when it hits your lips and you get the beer afterwards, the actual full beer. It's just something about it where it just waits together so well. And you just get a perfect pint, and it's made me a little bit hungry. And yeah, so I think you've got to pretty much use the right glass, but I think them 3 glasses that I used, they've all worked. I mean, apart from the handle one, the only thing was, like I say, the head's sort of dying off a little bit quicker. But I'm not too fussed about that. You know, I'm still picking up the flavours. There's still enough mouthfeel in it from the, you know, the frothiness of the head. So, yeah, I think it's just more of a matter of if you want a thinner head, when you pull a perfect pint, keep the sparkler at the bottom of the glass and just do a couple of slow steady pours. I think 3, well, yeah, I'd say 3 good slow pours will do, and then if you really want to at the end, like I say, just top it up to the top, and yeah, you've got that perfect pint. As I say, I know I've bragged about it loads of times, but you know, who doesn't love a good English ale or a good English stout or Irish stout, whatever, straight off a Handpull? You can't go wrong, can you? Right. No, there's something about having a pint and a good snack. Right. I don't know what it is. Right. Remember back in pubs, back in what? Well, I don't know how long ago it was, but I haven't seen it for a long time. When you used to walk into a pub, you'd have a bowl of nuts out, maybe on a table or the bar. You know, you'd walk in and one of the first things you'd buy, it wouldn't be like, oh, I just want to order a meal. if I want a bag of crisps or a bag of pork scratchings or a bag of KP nuts, and then have a game of pool or a game of darts, and enjoy a good, you know, proper good beer, a good ale or a good stout or a good bit of, yeah. So it was a little bit of an experiment, and I hope you enjoyed it. I was trying not to drink too many of these because last time I had a beer this strong was my old ale, 6%. I had a leaky tap on a pressure barrel, so I tried to calm it down, which resulted in having 6 pints in one night, and I pretty much near enough fell on the floor, and I had to, when I finally got back up, I luckily put my hand out in time. It took me a few minutes to get back up, and basically had to sort of drag myself across the wall just to get to the bedroom and go to bed. So yeah, so I'm glad I've only sort of had 3 pints, and well, I've got to try and let this beer mature out because otherwise it'll go too quick. But yeah, it's definitely improving, and just picking up some new notes in it. So yeah, that'll be a good beer when it's fully matured. So I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of video, guys. If you did like it, comment, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, there might be a few more little videos like this coming out here and there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you've taken, might have taken a little bit of a tip from it, or whatever. If you've got an handpull and maybe you're pulling, your pints and you're getting too much of a head on it, yeah, that's what it takes. A couple of small pours. Yeah, I think you can perfect it. So yeah, cheers again for watching, guys, and well, I'll see you next time, and yeah, keep drinking, keep homebrewing, and yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.